Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. Today we're getting into a brand new episode. Chapter 30 has finally arrived and we have to talk to Jay in the dungeons. Oh, wait a minute. No. Maybe it'll be here where I had like a sign saying that I'd get special, which is usually free energy, right? Let's see what the full marks is. Okay, is that an Arthur Weasley get up? Yeah, I'm not too tempted by that. Hey, there was, and I didn't press it. And now I'm going to miss out. That sucks. I missed out on 150 energy as a result of not pressing that. Oh well. Anyway, right, where to first? To the kitchens, to the dungeons, to meet Jay. Wait, are we back in? We're back in detention again, aren't we? It's been so long. Remember when I turned Ron's teddy bear into a great big filthy spider? Yes. It's a shame our pranks keep getting us tossed in detention. I think they're quite clever. You?
If these students don't work faster, Pitts will yell and yell, because Pitts loves yelling more than anything.
More than anything? What about me? Obviously, second best to me. Look at you, shoddy, handsome, ruler, snide. Caught by Filch and the trading girls conspiring with your friends after hours, and sent to detention by Professor Dumbledore. Well, Pitts can't complain about more workers working for Pitts, so get to making my sandwiches. God damn you! This is mad. The most powerful witch at Hogwarts should be out there defeating Ratepig, but instead I'm in here forced to make sandwiches. How is that going to help avenge Rowan? I don't know. The mistake you made was getting caught by Filch in the first place. Thanks, Jay. But this time, I'm quite peeved not to be in for the same reason as you. What do you mean? I mean, I like rule breaking and sneaking around more than most anyone here at Hogwarts. And I was at the very first meeting of the Circle of Karna. So why wasn't I invited to the meeting at the training grounds too? I'm going to apologise. Sorry, Jay. It really was an unofficial meeting. I invited a few people. I thought she'd go on our mission to the Whomping Willow. I guess I didn't think of you. It's too bad you left Jay out because he's really smart about sneaking around. Okay, that's just trying to like big him up to say sorry. And you might have pointed out that having 7 students on the training grounds at night would draw attention. You're right about that. And thanks, Shani. I appreciate your appreciation for my sneakiness. The truth is, we're all equal in the Circle of Karna. We all just want justice for Rowan. But we're wasting our time. The Whomping Willow is our only lead to finding out what Ra is up to. I agree. The Dark Wizard Cabal is using the tree to communicate. There's bound to be clues there. I mean, we don't know that for 100%, do we, at this point? The truth is, as a master of sneaking around, I might have a few tips for you. And since Shiny so kindly apologised for leaving me out and appreciates my sneakiness, I'd be happy to talk about what you should do at the Whomping Willow, if you want to hear my ideas. We do. Let's tell Jay everything and hear what he has to say. Get tips from Jay. I hope the Circle of Karna can beat Ratepig.
Shiny Hunter needs to get sandwiches. Get another loaf for sandwiches.
Yes, we do.
Students don't work quickly like house elves.
Well, we're just chatting, so... Being stuck here is making me hate sandwiches. Well, you're not sick of them already. Detention is the worst. Take heed. Dumbledore is always one step ahead of students. He'll have to be extra sneaky. We need tips for sneaking around the Whomping Willow. If you can find cover at the Whomping Willow, survey the ground from there. Should we go to the Whomping Willow during the day or at night? I hope the Circle of Karna... Yeah, we've done that. We're on repeat. You'll need to be agile at the Whomping Willow. Get ready to jump and dodge. I feel like this is obvious advice. Is it not? Collect. Sounds like if we get in fast, find cover and be agile at the Whomping Willow, we have the best chance of finding the clues there. That's good advice, Jay. Thank you. I'm full of it, Shiny, but it also sounds like Dumbledore has you back on his radar. Yeah, but that could be a good thing. What? Why? Because it gives you an advantage. Dumbledore will assume you're being smart enough to lay low for a while. So he won't be expecting you to go to the Willow so soon. So I think you need to get out there right away. Do that and you're less likely to get caught and more likely to find the next clue to beat Rate Pick. I rarely say this to people who aren't me. Well, me, but you're actually quite clever. Apology accepted, Marilla. She's right. You've been really helpful, Jay. I'm brilliant when I want to be. Usually it's just too much work, and I definitely like to avoid work. Speaking of work, we need to finish up these sandwiches fast, because the sooner we do, the sooner we get to the Whomping Willow. We're headed there next. Okay, so I've made these sandwiches now. Meet me at the Whomping Willow to search for clues around. So we're going now. Oh, that's good. Tension hasn't held us back from progressing with the storyline, as we all feared it might, right? We don't want another pranking chapters. Stop us, halt us for like 3 chapters. Wow, a Whomping Willow. After all this time, we're really getting to see it. This isn't just any Whomping Willow. It's by far the most famous of all the magical sentient species. I've wanted to come ever since I first heard about it at Hogwarts. I think it's quite brilliant. It's also quite deadly. We need to be careful when we approach it. More than careful. We need to get in and out of there as fast as we can. Of all the things we need to remember, what do you think is the most important, Hunter? To be quiet, to be stealthy, to be thorough. I mean, I think you could be quiet, but not that stealthy. I feel like stealthy is quiet anyway, and thorough. So I think we need to be stealthy. I just say we need to be quick. How's that different? It's more than quick. We need to stay low and try not to make any big movements, because as soon as the Willow detects us, it'll whomp. If there are any clues about they're out there, not back here, so let's go already. Okay, but remember, don't get too close to the Whomping Willow. Yes. 8 hours. Owls must drop things here when the Willow startles them with a whomp. Hunter, I think I found something important. Yes. I really hope we find a clue that helps us get to R. I wonder how many injuries this Whomping Willow has caused. I wonder how many deaths it has. If the Willow catches us, it could pull us through its thick branches. People have obviously been scared by the Willow. There's all kind of signs. Branches can scratch and hurt. Let's avoid them at all costs. Don't trip on the roots. Look, I found something. I found something too. Owls must drop things when the Willow startles them with a whomp. Back to the start. Yeah. So now we've passed through all the chat. Can we just take a moment to say how good the Whomping Willow looks? Right? It looks awesome. Great work, MC. Good job on making a very good Whomping Willow. Looks like it could hit us at any minute. I mean, I don't think we're being very stealthy. Look, we're not exactly moving. I suppose that is stealthy. Can a Whomping Willow hear? And if so, where are its ears? Who knows? Collect. I think this is it. A black quill. It could be the clue we're looking for. An actual communication meant for Dark Wizard Cabal Rakepick is working here. Quick, and transfigure it. Reparafage. Sorry, I've got to get my wand. Reparafage. Reparafage again. It's a message for sure. It says, Dark Wizards and Witches, come ye all to Borgin and Burke's. Our mission continues, and our plans will not be deterred. Could this really be a message to the members of R? Oh, yeah, let's not. The Whomping Willow's nose here. Quick, move! Nice. That was too close for comfort. Oh no, Hunter, I dropped the scroll at the Whomping Willow. And there was more to the message. We have to go back to find out what it says. You're right, this is our best lead. Are you ready? As I'll ever be. Run! Marilla, duck! Yeah. Hunter, dodge! Whoa! That's alright. Good dodge. Hunter, another jump. Another coming jump. Whoa! I've got it. Let's go. Get cover. You did it. You got the scroll. What's the rest of the message say? It says the next meeting of the Dark Wizard Society is set to happen soon. This may be our only chance to find out if this is R and what they're up to. Which means we have to be at Borgin and Burke's when the secret meeting happens. And that will be dangerous. Obviously, that's never stopped us before. But we're going to need a plan to pull this off, which means lots of help from our friends. Some clever ways to disguise ourselves and perhaps even a charm. I'll head to Professor Flitwick for help with that next. Crikey, Hunter, we just survived the Whomping Willow. We're brilliant. She sounded a bit like Tonks then. I used the wrong accent. Whew. I like that scene. That was very good. I got your message. We'll meet you in Professor Flitwick's classroom after class, if you want. Yes. We need gems. Can we get any gems for a good price? Yes. There's a special bundle. Looks pretty special to me. 275. £1 for an extra 75 energy. Loads of other stuff. This one, not so good. Everyone's here, Shiny. You ready? Yes, I am. Disillusionment Charm. I'm always forgetting my books in class. Hope I won't be late for potions. Surviving the trip to the Whomping Willow certainly is a feat.
I'm mad that no one got whomped at the Whomping Willow. I like to watch bruises change colour over time.
Okay. According to the bit of message you found at the Whomping Willow, I could be meeting this week near Borgin and Burke's. And I'm going to be there when they do.
Surely there are other dark wizard cabals that hang around Nocturne Alley. How can we be sure this one is actually R?
I just know it's R, so I have to get as close as I can to find out what they're up to. I just know. That's not really answering a question. A Hogwarts student will stick like a sore thumb at Borgin and Burke's. I never understood that expression. A sore thumb, bigger. Is a sore thumb bigger than a regular thumb? Concentrate, Barnaby. Shiny, how are we going to avoid getting caught in Nocturne Alley? The key is not being seen, so I'm excited to start looking into disguises. But first, I have a different idea. And that's why I asked you all to meet me here. And also where Professor Flitwick comes in. I'm going to ask him to delve deeper into the history of the Concealment Charm so I can spy on R's meeting. Maybe I'll learn something new and could help me be creative when I'm there. Here comes Professor Flitwick now.
Well, hello students. You don't have a class scheduled, so what brings you to the Charms classroom?
Well, Professor Flitwick, I was hoping we could talk to you about reviewing Concealment Charms. I found I'm quite rusty when it comes to the Disillusionment Charm and could use a brush up. I'd especially like to know about unusual uses throughout magical history.
Ah, historical perspective. I quite like that idea, but is that what all of you are interested in doing?
I think it's an excellent charm to review, Professor.
I always like the idea of making people disappear, so why not?
What? Barnaby, don't you think it would be helpful to review a spell that helps hide people and things in case we need it? Sure, I was probably asleep during the original lecture anyway.
It's settled then. A discussion of the history of the Disillusionment Charm is in the offing, and Hunter is onto something. No charm can be fully mastered without learning more about where it comes from or its many uses. So let's discuss the history of such concealment charms. And pay close attention as you'll be quizzed afterward.
Oh, why are we getting quizzed? I felt invisible the whole time I was in the portrait, so I don't care for this charm. I hope I can use the Disillusion Charm to catch R at the meeting. Yeah.
You're not really invisible when you're using this charm. You're more like a chameleon.
Yeah. I felt invisible the whole time. Okay, Beatrice, shut up about the poor.
all she ever talks about. Another useful concealment charm is the Fidelius Charm.
I hope I can use that. Yeah, now I'm repeating myself. I'm going to call that doing a Beatrice.
The dark wizard CH30 used his concealment charms to hide his fortress.
Wow.
The largest concealment charm was used to create Hogwarts Express.
Oh, what was that last one? Missed that one.
Tap the target with your wand to cast the spell, and they will begin to disappear.
I think he said something about Azkaban. Oh, no. This one. No. Maybe this one?
The dark wizard CH30's hidden fortress was also known as Azkaban.
Oh. Nice.
Well, now that you've heard many funny facts about this charm, let's see what you've learned. What was created using the largest concealment charm ever cast in Britain?
The Hogwarts Express.
I'd say the Hogwarts Express. You are correct. Your knowledge of this charm's use in history will serve you well when you cast it yourself.
You're smart, Shiny, but I'd take brawn over brains any day, and I'm quite brawny myself. What does that mean if I don't have brains?
Now let's try another question. If you want to make an object or person other than yourself disappear, what should you do?
Tap it with the end of your wand.
Correct. Once you do, their visage will crack like an egg, blending into the environment as the charm takes hold. You listen well, and it will make you a better wizard.
Brilliant work, Shiny.
Well now, Hunter, do you feel as though you've learned more than the charm in question?
Yes, Professor. Thank you for the review.
I always appreciate when students want to learn. Now, I have some things to take care of. See you in our next class.
Bye.
So, now you know more about the Disillusionment Charm. Are you going to use this on yourself to find out?
Perhaps, but I want to make sure I have a backup plan too.
What are you thinking, Shiny?
If the spell didn't work, I could always disguise myself. And to do that, I need to talk to Tonks and Tulip. I heard them talking about going to the village earlier. Then I'm headed to Hogsmeade next. To Hogsmeade. Tulip and I at Zonko's. Meet us there now. Come in. Typical.
My son loves a prank, so there are just so many to choose from. I will need help choosing the proper gift. Zonko's is my favourite place in Hogsmeade, because the only rule is, there are no rules.
Come on, come all to the funniest shop in Hogsmeade at the moment. Tonks, Tulip, there's something important I need to talk to you about.
Then you came to the right place.
I have to admit, when I heard you two were in Hogsmeade, I hoped I'd find you at Zonko's. With everything that's been happening at school, we realised we just needed a laugh. Of course you did. The world needs laughter. It's the best part of life. And Zonko's has just the pranks to keep you and your friends rolling on the floor with glee. No, love is the best part of life. Well, I love jokes. Who loves you, Bilton? Hey, Bilton. Hello, Bilton Films. There should be like a whole... You know, we've been like we've met up with friends and we've learnt more about them along the way. I want one for Bilton. Bilton Films subquest. Good to see some of my favourite Hogwarts pranksters. Are you planning a jollyful joke anytime soon? Admittedly, we don't have one planned yet, but we came in to get ideas.
Yes, I feel like being in Zonko's is bound to inspire me.
But I can inspire you too. Let me remind you of some of my favourite practical pranks that we have in my shop. Tulip, Tonks, I really do need to talk to you right away. It's regarding our next Circle of Carna mission, but I have a feeling Bilton won't be denied. Don't worry about him. While Bilton talks, jokes and pranks, you can catch us up on the Circle business, Shiny. But what if Bilms is I mean, that would be a twist. Circle of Carna will definitely bring down our evil ex-Professor Breakpick. The Whomping Willow seems exciting. I came to find you both so that you could help me with my plans. There are so many delightful pranks. How could you choose just one? Fanged frisbees are a delight, and you could give your friend a hair buzz for free. The same as a haircut. Bilton's so excited to have us here, and he isn't noticing us talking to each other. A dung bong leaves an impression, but wear gloves or you'll smell just as bad. It's true. The Whomping Willow gave the Circle of Kana a great lead toward finding R. Unless it's a trap. No spicy teacups are good for a nip, as you know. Yes. Hiccup sweets send the pranky into a hysterical fit, sure to please you. Yes, I will. Yeah, and these guys are just repeating. So, we're going to have to hear Bilton Bilms talk when we don't want him to be talking. Again. And again. And again. I mean, they're really pushing the offers, aren't they? There was a lot of offers there. Came to freedom. Yeah, I think it's going to be the next week's subquest. Bilton Bilms. The story of Bilton Bilms. Bilton Bilms is upset, and you need to save him by getting to know him better. But will you learn some things that will scar you for life? Probably. I used to have a twin, like Fred and George. Didn't you know? Oh. You didn't. Pretty sure. It's good to know that you have your next leads finding R. I'll tell you more in a moment, because here comes Bilton. I consumed my other twin whilst I was in the womb. It was my very first prank. Thanks for all the suggestions, Bilton. But you know we have experience with so many of your pranks. We'll keep thinking about new ways to use all the ones you mentioned and more. Yeah, come up with some new pranks. Delighted to be of practical pranks to service. So the Black Quilt of Whomping Willow pointed us in the direction of Borgin and Burke's. That's where you think I will be meeting. Exactly. And the meeting is coming up soon. I intend to be close enough to learn more about them, which means I can't be seen. I'm considering the Disillusionment Charm. That's smart. You blend into the surroundings and they shouldn't be able to detect you. But I was hoping to talk to you both about other possibilities. I'm quite good at espionage, if I do say so myself. That's exactly why I came to you. I'm thinking of maybe using a disguise too. Good idea, and I can help with that later, because I don't think you'll find what you need at the Zonkos. No, I suppose you're right about that. But you're smart to consider all the options. If the charm fails, being in disguise means you won't be revealed. You're both forgetting that I have the best disguise of all. I'm Metamorph Magus. I can look like anyone I want, so I'll go with Shiny to the meeting as backup. I think that's a great idea. What do you think, Shiny Hunter? I'd love to have you help. Thanks, Tonks. I could definitely use someone like you to help. She's brilliant, isn't she? Flattery will get you everywhere, but I've already offered, so no reason to put me up more. Thanks, mates. Rowan would want us to protect each other. After all, that's what he was trying to do when Ratepig came after us. You're right. So what's our next move, Shiny? First, I'm going to call in another Circle of Kana member who's smart about sneaking around. And then I need to scout out Borgin and Burke's before R gets there. What are we going? Are we saying J? Yes, we're back with J. I'll meet you in Nocturne Alley tonight, but first I have to finish detention. How come his detention lasted longer than our detention? Let's head to Nocturne Alley to scout out R's meeting location. Let's. Pop. I won't bore you by getting loads of energy. I'll just buy it. What are the children doing around here?
Hogwarts should stay where they belong. Nothing ever happens in Nocturne Alley. That's what I like about it.
Nocturne Alley. Never gets old coming here. And as you know, I frequent regularly. It's still strange to me that you're so taken with the dodgiest place in Hogsmeade. It's not the alley itself, so much as the capers I've had here that I'm fond of. Including capers we've gone on together. You mean like when we got the invisibility cloak from that dodgy wizard merchant, Alistair? Exactly. So you're getting fond of getting into trouble, too. Don't let anyone ever say you're not brilliant, Shiny. Sometimes I can't tell if you're being serious or outright cheeky, Jay. Perhaps I like to keep people guessing. You should know that by now. Well, I'm serious about finding R, and if the Black Quill being transfigured at the Whomping Willow is any indication, this is their meeting spot. That's why we need to scout out Borgin and Burks. I want to be sure that we know the place to spy on R's meeting. We know the best place to spy on R's meeting. Do you think Ratepick will be with R as well? I hope so. I'm curious, what would you say to Ratepick if you had the chance? I'd be tempted to confront her. I think I'd act rather than speak, though. I don't need to talk to Ratepick. I just need to see her brought to justice. Yeah, and stop her from hurting anyone else, so I'd take action. Well, I quite like to box her about the ears and then knock her into the floor myself. Okay, that too. We'll do that after we've imprisoned her. I just want to imprison her in Azkaban. But seriously, Shiny, I want to help you to learn all you can from the upcoming R meeting. I have the invisibility cloak, so I'll join you and Tonks on this mission. Thanks, Jay. But in the meantime, we should definitely look around to make sure that we find the best place to spy on the meeting. Let's. So we're spying from outside. Doesn't seem like the best place to spy. This is the shop where R will allegedly meet Borgin and Burks. Or meet Borgin and Burks. Only the dodgiest of dodgy dark wizards and witches shop here. We will have to be extra careful not to be spotted by any member of R. I just hope we don't end up looking like him if we do run into R. There are lots of blind spots in Nocturne Alley for us to hide. Don't worry, Shiny. Together we can figure this out. Coming here together as scout was smart, Jay. 30, please. 30 energy. I know we need to do this, but I hope it doesn't end badly. It really could. The Hand of Glory is used by thieves and plunderers like R. I think Flimit is going to go wrong. Do you think R will meet inside or outside? That's true. I think they'll meet inside. End up looking like him if we do run to R. Oh, the skeleton? Oh, no. I'm going to have to go and search for energy. Sorry, guys. This is the final part, right? Yeah, part 5. And then we'll be done. Yeah. Inside or outside? I'd gamble on inside. I feel like they're going to want it to be a secretive meeting. And it'll be cramped if there's a fair few wizards, but you know, if I was a dark wizard, I'd have like a secret little get out as well. Vanishing cabinet. Gone. I'd be like, where's he gone? No, no. Bush. West Towers. Already got my pets. I need to remember to see to my animals. I've got 3 now. Black Lake and done. Will it be enough? Probably not. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, we need one more energy. What happened to the being able to watch the timer? did I not get the maybe there's one that I missed. One creature that I missed in the dormitory. Maybe if we're lucky. No. We're gonna have to wait 3 minutes. No, I won't make you wait 3 minutes. It'll take ages. It'll feel like forever. I suppose I could just say skip 3 minutes from here and we will have a discussion about what we will do. Yeah, skip 2.5 minutes from now on if you want to see it. By that time we'll have the energy. And in the meantime, we're going to talk about what would we do if we actually saw a rate pick. So we would be if we are in a room, we're going to be me and Tonks in a room with loads of members of this dark cabal, right? So we see rate pick. We can't act because if we do that, we're going to be overwhelmed with two kids against an army potentially. Even if it's like 5 people, we're going to be outdone. Rate pick is better than us, right? At the moment. So I wouldn't act. I'd probably just be like, okay, let's find out who these dark people are, and then we'll leave, hopefully without being noticed. So if I did see right, but yeah, I don't think we did. But my thoughts about what might happen is that we will go there and Jacob might show up, roll up and be like, surprise! And then Jacob would be like throwing off Avada Kedavra because he doesn't care. And he's I think he wants revenge, not justice revenge. Unless you could argue that is justice, but dying is easier than living. Yeah. So I'd block it and be like, no, Jacob, we're sending it to Azkaban. Protego. And then we'd escape. And we'd lose our opportunity. Oh yeah, I suppose that Jacob would be pretty angry at us. But no, we don't want to kill Ratepick. I don't want to kill Ratepick. I want to see her in Azkaban. That's the only way she's going. I mean, I may have to like throw a few confringos at a bombarder, you know, Septon Sempra, but not kill her. The moment we've all been waiting for. Let's learn. Thank you for waiting for me and enjoying my theories. Let me know in the comment section what you would do if you saw AR now. Feels like we definitely have the lay of the land now. I have ideas about where we can hide if we have to. And if R shows up at Borgin and Burke's, we'll be here to see it and spy. Also, with my invisibility cloak, Tonk's metamorphic mega abilities, and your charm or disguise, I won't be able to suss us out at all. Thanks for doing this with me, Jay. I know you don't exactly love to work, but I'm quite chuffed that you want to help. Some things are worth putting in at least a little effort. Speaking of, there's Alistair, the dodgy merchant who gave us the cloak. Oh. Perhaps I'll go ask him how that business with the love potion worked out after all. You never know, you might need the right kind of dodge on your side, or another favour. But it wasn't a favour we had to pay him. With fireproof socks, remember all, and a love potion. Pish posh, back in a bit. Never know what to expect with that one. Boo! The life of a wither is surely full of surprises, and I'm your next. Whoa! Mad-Eye Moody. It's a good thing I found you when I did, Mr. Hunter. Because if you're in for a rude kind of surprise next. I love it. He just loves dropping in last minute, Mad-Eye Moody, doesn't he? Right, find out what's going on with Mad-Eye. We're in for a rude awakening. I think it's been a good chapter. I really enjoyed the Whomping Willow. Really enjoyed casing the joint out. It feels like we're getting closer to the Cabal. We're making some progression. Yeah, that's all for this one. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like on the video. Hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future content. That's all from me. See you guys soon.